Why hello there, strange wanderer of the interwebs, and welcome to my humble channel. I'm Halfpint. Today we're here to talk about the new Subverse update that came out earlier this month that a lot of you guys actually seem to miss. So they moved their updates off of Kickstarter because you don't want to stay on Kickstarter forever when working on a project, and they moved over to their blog. You can either go down below, I have it linked for you, or they have it in their recent announcements in their Discord channel, so you can go check it out for yourselves. But in the meantime, it's a pretty short update, so I thought I'd go over it myself. So, let's jump into it. Got some exciting stuff in here. First things first, they got some new people and new fresh blood under recruitment. I mean, pretty self-explanatory. They got some more firepower behind their work when it comes to developing Subverse. Very excited. You got to remember, there's still a smaller team of developers, so you know they're not going to have this out super quick. But I mean, they are making a pretty efficient rate for the size of their team. So they're going from like 12 members to like, I don't know, they haven't given any specific numbers. There's more than 12 people now in this project. Up next is the dating system, and this was something we talked about a little bit in the review that I made about a week ago, so you know, go check that out if you haven't already. Massive video. Any help on that project is muchly appreciated, but now we're getting back in the daily upload grind. For the dating system, we're exploring how much the dating system we can expand for the Elves update. We understand that simplifying spamming gifts items to waifus is not the best way to show your affection, and we're working on a few things to spice this module up and make it more meaningful in the long run. I also feel it should feed better into the sex experience, so I'm looking into how to connect the two more elegantly. Couldn't agree more. The gifting system felt kind of tacked on its current stage, so I'm super hyped to see if they're going to be implementing it more with the actual story or the Pandora systems. They talked about this quite a bit when it came to feedback. They're like, yes, we want to add the dating system more into everything that we do. Yes, we want to add dating into the Pandora. Yes, we want to add it more integrated into the game. So it looks like, again, the first module of Subverse was testing out all these different modes. Test out ship combat, grid combat, test out Pandora. That's why everything's in a simple, basic state. It's about testing, getting it out on the first module so everyone can get a feel for it, find any bugs, and get everyone's feedback on how we feel about the systems overall. So expect more whenever we get, whenever this next update's going to come out. Up next is some script revisions. The script has received another round of revisions and cuts. Moving forward during the main quest, we want to steer away from the large exposition dumps and streamline the experience for you guys. Thank God! Need I say more? The onboard dialogue will provide plenty of opportunities for world building and background development without bogging down the main quest line. The codex has also proven to be more popular than anticipated, so we want to use it more. The codex is pretty interesting. I used it for the review a little bit to look more into the lore of the game, and the story is definitely interesting. I like the premise they got going on here for Subverse. I'm hoping to delve a bit more into the story they have going on here. Very exciting. And for technical improvements, this is what we've been talking about for quite some time. They're trying to make sure it runs on as many systems as possible. They're having a hard time making it work on Windows 7, but I mean, thing is, they're trying to make it work for as many people as possible, and that was, again, the purpose of this first module, testing. Probably the most exciting part of this update is the more waifu audio. We got the actors back in the booth this month for additional pickup lines. The game's at its best when you're interacting with the waifus, which means more audio during combat, more audio during dating, and more variations of audio during sex. It's great to have the cast back and doing what they do best. As mentioned, it will take time to integrate the new team members and get them up to speed, especially the new animators. I've been hearing that people's expectations for us are to push a new chapter every few weeks. It kind of reminds me of when people expected us to churn out 30-minute movies every month in 2015. It was impossible back then, and it's simply impossible now, considering that a video game is 100 times more complex of a beast than any movie ever was. I just wanted to make sure we quashed any rumors so that the rumor mill doesn't go into overdrive about when the next chapter is coming. Thank you for understanding and patience. That's great to hear. If I'm being honest, I wouldn't want chapters every single month. It would kind of mess up the pace as well, because seeing how we played the first module of Subverse already, and that was supposed to be a couple of chapters, that was like the whole first act, I don't want them to release chapter per chapter, because it would seem a bit stagnated the way the game is built. preferably doing axe. Me personally, I'm okay with the first module coming out and then just waiting for the rest of the game come out. It's like first modules, testing the game to make sure we know what the game is and have a feel for it, give them the feedback, and then just release the game later on. I know that's not what's going to happen, but in my opinion, I'm okay with that. I'm not in a rush for more content. As much as I want that, it's understandable to wait to make sure they can get this out as clearly as possible without having to worry about getting so many modules out every single time they build something new. You know what I'm saying here? As mentioned before, there's also new waifu audio being added, so more combat dialogue, more dating dialogue, so it's not just, one for great, one for bad, one for medium. Now there's going to be more variations in between. That's exciting to hear. And more, the sex audio. Yeah. Other than that, that's the update. Down below, they also had a blooper reel, which I'll have that linked if you guys want to go ahead and check it out. It's also on their YouTube channel. But I'm back. It's great to be back. I was a little busy with that review. It took me like a month to get that thing out and had to take a little bit of a break afterwards, understandably so, but we're back on that grind. I'll probably be doing every other day uploads, or we'll see what happens. Definitely gonna have some variations of uploads. In the meantime, if you want more Halfpint content, you can check me out on twitch.tv/Halfpint. That's where all the action is currently at. I am live streaming the Mass Effect Remastered Trilogy. Super excited to be back into that. I'm showing you guys how to properly do a Renegade run, because nobody does Renegade. Everyone does Paragon, so I'm going to show you how to do Renegade. Follow me on twitch.tv down below if you want to check that out, or you can be notified in Discord. In the meantime, for you people on YouTube, we're on our way to 1 million subscribers. We're getting there. Let's baby steps. Let's focus on 10,000 for now, but, overall goal, we're getting to 1 million. We're getting there. We're pretty close. Other than that, thank you guys for stopping by. Well, thank you for watching a long time and a hard time, and I'll see you guys next time.